Hey guys, my name is Moon and welcome back for more Umineko When They Cry, episode 5. So last time, honestly it was a wonderful episode, right? It was when they pretty much told Natsuhi that everything that she saw or she heard that Kinzo told her was just a lie, was just a delusion, right? Burnt Castle said it in red, and it pretty much, yes, it was sad and it was reality, and I kind of like it, I'm not gonna lie. So let us continue and let's see what happens today. Let's go. Right now, no humans exist on this island except for those in this parlor, and with one exception, it has been shown that none of them have committed murder, and the culprit is among these people.
おいおいとなると決定的じゃねえか。
魔女が犯人で魔法で殺人を犯したわけでない限りね。あんたなの？あんたがジョージを、主人を殺したの？どうしてよ？どうして？
私は殺していません。私は何も。
In a panic and with a voice that was far from calm, in a manner that was, to put it coldly, unsightly, Aunt Natsuhi denied the suspicion placed upon her. However, there was no longer any way around it. She stood up, brushed back her long hair, pointed it on Natsuhi, and said it one more time.
あなたが犯人です。後宮夏日さん。
So this is basically when we started the episode, yeah. Like, I think at the end of chapter 1 of this episode, yeah, this was it. When Erika said to Natsuhi, "You are the culprit." Red face and tears streaked, Ava walked up to Natsuhi and grabbed her by the collar. Then wordlessly, she slapped Natsuhi's cheek. Natsuhi, who had never been slapped in her life, was shocked by the taste of iron which she was feeling for the first time. Butler immediately tried to stop them, but Ava planted a sharp knee into Butler's gut and doubled over. I mean, yeah, Ava is really good in martial arts.
返してよ！ジョージと夫を返してよ！どうして殺したのよ！この人殺し！人殺し！
Sobbing, Ava kicked Natsuhi, who had fallen to the ground over and over. Butler tried once more to cut in and stop them, but he was brushed aside. And after that, no one tried to stop them. Repeating her son and husband's name over and over, Ava kicked Natsuhi. And kicked her. Then she started grabbing whatever her eyes fell upon and throwing it. Natsuhi was hit with a steaming teacup and a can of black tea whose tea leaves fell out all over her. Honestly, it's kind of sad because Natsuhi, she has some stuff that she's hiding, but I don't think she killed them. And so yeah, this is a kind of sad to read. She was kicked, her hair pulled and dragged up. Her cheek slapped so many times that it started to swell. No one tried to stop it. It wasn't because they were worried about Ava kicking. It was because they thought it an appropriate act of retribution for a person who had lost her beloved son and husband. A proper retribution. A proper truth. Everyone in the parlor accepted that Natsuhi was the culprit. They accepted the truth Erika claimed. So it became a proper truth and Natsuhi was designated as the proper culprit. She had already lost a husband and daughter who might have protected her. And Kinzo, who should have given her the final bit of strength, had already vanished like a bubble in the ocean of illusions. No longer would anyone protect her, no longer would anyone believe her, so she was now the true culprit. Ava's shoulders heaved with her heavy breathing. Apparently her anger still hadn't abated. Erika patted her shoulder and made Ava take a step back. Of course, this wasn't to protect Natsuhi from violence. It was to further humiliate Natsuhi now that she had been branded as the culprit.
夏日さん、私は3つの謎の2つを解きました。フーダニット、ハウダニット。
I solved the two of the three riddles, the whodunit and howdunit.
そして最後の謎、ホワイダニットは犯人が自ら告白しなくてはならないと決まっています。
Why done it?
どうかミステリーのルールに従い告白を。
The why done it refers to the motive. Yeah, like why did she do it, for example.
これが三流ミステリーなら、そろそろ夏日さんが高笑いを始めて罪を認め、悲しい過去話を始めるタイミングなのですが、まさかそれまで私がしなくてはなりませんか？
私は犯人じゃありません。誰か信じて。私は何者かに夫を人質に取られ脅迫されて罠にはめられただけなんです。
Natsuhi, with her hair a mess and her face red and tears streaked, protested to everyone, but no one met her gaze. Because it has already been resolved that Natsuhi was the culprit. Because Lambda Delta had acknowledged the culprit of the tale was Natsuhi and had woven it that way. None of the pieces would pay any heed to Natsuhi, to the culprit's words.
夏日は犯人ではない。我こそは黄金の魔女ベアトリーチェ。そなたらが夜の闇に怯えた年頃よりはるかに前から君臨する六軒島の夜の支配者。なぜわらわの罪とせぬか。なぜ夏日を疑うのか。わらわを認めよ。すべてはわらわの犯行ぞ。人間が犯人ということなど断じてあってはならぬわ。
The illusion of the witch had already been crushed, and Beato's voice didn't reach anyone. The verdict had already been made. Everything had been decided.
聞こえてないわよ。
No
誰
one
にも
can
ね。
hear you.
あんたは幻、ただの幻想。
A mere illusion.
お帰りなさい。ただの肖像画に。金蔵の幻想を親族が共有することによって生まれた儚い幻の魔女。それがこの世界の選んだ真実なのよ。さあ、大ラムダデルタ教。この魔女を語るおこがましき愚かな幻想を今こそ葬り去りたまえ。さようならベアトリーチェ。あなたを魔女にしたのは私のお友達になれるか、私の退屈を紛らわしてくれるか、そのどちらかを期待したものよ。そしてあなたは期待に応えてくれたわ。後者のね。
わらわは魔女であるわ。ラムダデルタ教に認められずとも魔女であるわ。
私が後見人にならなかったらそれを信じることもできなかったくせに。さあ、あなたはこれでゲームオーバーよ。あなたを葬る方法はあなたのゲーム版のルールに従ってあげる。あなたのゲームでは 敗者はどうなるんだっけ？
What happens to the losers in your game again?
すでにベアトが過去のゲームで一度はっきりとそれを見せてくれてるわ。生きた肉の塊にしてヤギの晩餐会に放り込んで食い散らかされるのよ。
Are we actually gonna see that again?
ふさわしい最後だわ、ベアトリーチェ。高慢ちきなあんたの断末魔が聞きたくてはるばるこんなところまでやってきたのだから。
The goats, Mr. Goat. One by one, a massive number of goat attendants slip out from the shadows of the pillars and began to fill the cathedral. The goats paid no attention to Natsui, who was seated in the center, but the crowd completely enveloped her. From Beato's point of view up on the balcony, it probably looked like a huge boiling pot of goats.
そうであるな。もとよりそういう契約であったな。
そうよ。あなたが私を楽しませることができなくなったら、その身をもって私の退屈を慰めるのが私たちの契約。さあ、その女から魔女の座を奪い、ヤギの釜へ放り込みなさい。
Suddenly, 3 goats standing right Beato. They lifted her up roughly.
良い悲鳴を聞かせてね。あんたはこの日のために寝かせてきたワインね。
ならばそれを聞かせぬのがわらわの最後の一子であるわ。
やった、言わせたそれを捨て台詞にしてくれる子が聞かせてくれる悲鳴が最上級なのよ。落ちろベアトリーチェ。
The goats carrying Beato no longer viewed her as their master. After holding her above the pot of clambering goats, which were snorting heavily in anticipation, they threw Beato's slender body into the air. All at once, the squirming goats faced the heavens and raised their arms. It was almost as though they would be able to forget their pain for just a short while by devouring her flesh. As she flew through the air, Beato tried to smile boldly, but it was so stiff that it seemed even more pathetic. Much to Berncastle's amusement. When Beato fell into the pot, the goats caught her. Of course, they didn't do it gently. The arms of countless goats pulled at her flesh to keep it for themselves. They tried to tear her to bits. It didn't have to be flesh. Hair, fingernails, shoes, even bits of her dress worked just fine. The mouths of the goats were the gateway into hell. However, Beato was too big to enter into that gateway, so they had to chew her and tear her into bits small enough to fit into it. Beato let out a bold laugh. She laughed from the inside the pot of goats. However, her expression was very different from the one she had wanted. It was an expression not of a witch, but a single human yelling in her death throes. Then the sea of goats parted. It's over. Diana leapt forward, slicing all the goats in her path with a single flash of her longsword. Okay, is Diana finally gonna do something now? It was a clean slice, like cutting through butter. The goats were surprised by Diana's sudden appearance and stepped back. In the center, Beatrice cowered in tatters, sobbing.
何の真似？異端審問官ドラノール。恐れながら申し上げます。この判決に意義のある者がおります。そやつの名は後宮バトラです。
All the goats stared at Butler now.
当法廷の判決に何が不服で？再審請求にふさわしい新しい証拠を、真実をお持ちなのでしょうね。
I get it. I get it. The honor is offering me a helping hand. If she hadn't jumped in here, it'd be all over. And now I fully understand how I am supposed to fight. But because I understand how, I am unable to fight right now. After all, I can't win by simply countering Erica's truth. If I want to deny her truth, I'll need to present a different one. And I still don't have a clue what that truth is.
時に癒せぬものはありません。時を費やせど至れぬ真実もまたありません。しかし全ての法廷は真実を決定するのに刻限を設けます。そしてその刻限までに至れぬ真実はもはや真実とはなり得ないのです。
Yeah, I know that. By now, everyone is certain that Aunt Natsui is the culprit. It might be too late now, even for the real truth. Aunt Ava's violence will probably go unstopped, and no one is even thinking about protecting Aunt Natsui. It's no longer a situation where we can say, oh, the truth will eventually be found. And in this world, the time remaining to expose the truth is very short. It's already 12 AM at the game's end. The police won't come. The truth won't be revealed. The only truth decided upon here and now will remain. I slowly stood up, walked in front of Beato, and faced the Anor. I have no plan. I don't know the truth. However, if I don't jump in now, I won't get another chance to fight. The red used by Erica's group is mercilessly strict. I seriously doubt I can put together a truth where Aunt Natsui isn't the culprit without violating that red.
何を頼りない顔をしているのです。情けない男です。ちくしょう。
バトラー。
お前を殺すのは俺だ。その約束を俺は守りたい。なのに今の俺には何の策もない。
良いのだ。この世に真実などない。それは後から作られ、本当の真実なんてどこにもないのだ。
ドラノール、素敵なシナリオだわ。やはりお姫様の処刑にはナイトが現れないと面白くない。そしてその眼前で弾頭を見せてやるのに勝るものなし。古き駒と用済みのプレイヤーたちをまとめて葬り去りなさい。
There's nothing better than watching heads roll before your eyes, erase the old piece and the unneeded player all in one go. Okay.
良いです。大ベルンカステル教に栄光あれ。 我こそは首席異端審問官ドラノール・エノックス。
Damn that face.
いざ参られい、後ろ宮バトラ。
こうなりゃ破れかぶれだ。俺のわらがけ見せてやる。
The only reason Erica's theory is so strong is because of those seals. She was given red so quickly just because Lambda Delta easily bought the alibis created by those seals. But the seals aren't red truth. Just sticking paper in a door crack is far from perfect. There's no way something like that can prove anything with certainty.
始めなさいバトラー。愛しのベアトリーチェと一緒にヤギたちに肉片にされて混ぜこぜになってみる。ああ、そのひき肉にはあんたの大切な妹のひき肉も混ぜてあげるわ。素敵な合いびき肉になるでしょうよ。皮に包んで蒸して小籠包にしてやっぱり醤油でしょ。フライパンで焼いて卵を乗せてケチャップが最強よ。
The best way would be to fry them in pan with some eggs and ketchup. Come on, what are you saying?
くしゅー。エリカお得意の封印の信頼性は疑えないのか。
Okay, here we go. Finally, it's starting.
髪を挟むなんていい加減な方法で絶対のアリバイにはなりえないはず。偶然気づいた人間が元の位置に挟み直すことだってあったかもしれない。
So, okay, this is different one though, right? When we did for Butler in episode 4 and the tea parties, it was Beatrice. Beatrice was pretty much accepting everything, but this time it's Lambda Delta and Burn Castle. So this is not gonna be easy. Yes. The blade of my blue truth should have slashed diagonally through Diana's chest. However, Diana's expression didn't budge in the slightest, and there wasn't a single wound on her chest.
何が飛び出すかと思ったらバカバカしい。
私からご説明しましょう。私が扉を封印していたのはこれ。バトラさんはこれ紙だと思ってたんですか？
Erica once again held up the thing that looked like a brown paper.
これガムテープです。
Oh, it's tape.
それも非常に粘着力のある。それにハサミを入れ切れやすくしてあります。それにさらに切れ目、扉と枠部の3箇所に模写不可能な私のサインにて割り印がしてあります。よって痕跡を残さずに剥がすことも貼り直すことも一切できないわけです。
抜刀申請石剣。
証人。
Okay, red fruit time.
以上により封印の完全性は保証されました。ミスエリカの封印は何者にも破れずごまかすことはできないのです。
エリカの封印は認めよう。だがエヴァおばさんがした源氏さんの部屋の封印は違うはずだ。
Okay.
エヴァの封印もミスエリカの封印と同一のものです。この封印方法はミスエリカとエヴァが晩餐後に共同で考案したものだからです。
エリカは科学操作に用いるとか言ってじいさまの部屋の薬物をいろいろと漁ったな。その薬物の中に例えば溶剤があったかもしれない。それを使えば爪の痕跡を残さずにきれいにガムテープを剥がすことも可能かもしれない。
近景謹んで申し上げる。全ての封印はいかなる方法でも痕跡を残さずに剥がすことは不可能なり。
近景慎んで申し上げる。全ての封印には不審な一切の痕跡はなきにけり。
以上により封印に何らかの工作が行われたことがないことが証明されます。
Let me see again. There were no suspicious marks on any of the seals. Okay.
復唱要求。
喜んで。エリカとエヴァの全ての封印には剥がすなどの封印の機能を損なわせる一切の工作はなかった。
Okay.
くっしょー。
It's harder, I told you.
跡が残るようなガムテープをあちこちにベタベタと貼りやがって。
The Honor isn't my only enemy. There's also her subordinates Gertrude and Cornelia, and also Erica in her master Burn Castle, and even Lambda Delta, the one who hijacked Beato's game. Everyone in this cathedral is an enemy. That fierce Russia red immediately repelled my feeble truth. It's obvious why I don't have any alternate truth. Even at this stage, I have nothing.
封印の議論だけで終わりですか？全力で来る約束です。
If I only knew the truth that could prove Aunt Natsui's innocence. If I could only make a theory that weaves its way through Erica's red. Damn it, I don't know, or I don't know anything.
勝ち目はあるのか？
家に忘れてきた。取りに戻っていいか？
わらわはすでに負けた身。覚悟はできている。
お前を殺すのが俺の約束だ。だから俺以外の奴がお前を殺すことを許しはしない。俺は約束を絶対に破らない。
嘘だな、そなたの約束など。わらわ。
何？俺がお前に何の約束をして何の嘘をついた？
When did I ever make a promise to you, and what was the lie? The promise again.
そなたの言葉でわらわは地獄を受け入れられるというもの。
You see that? Hell might not be so bad. That hurts her. That hurts, Beatrice. That thing that Butler said. Let's read it again. When did I ever make a promise to you, and what was the lie? Ouch.
殺せわらわたちを。ベルンカステル、ラムダデルタ。
She accepted it now. Beato let out a shrill cry, overcome with laughter. It was a broken laugh, and tears streamed down her cheeks. Butler's words would no longer reach her ears. She kept on laughing insanely like a broken record.
それで終わりですか？情けない。やはり失望です。後ろ宮バトラー。
殺してくれドラノール。わらわをバッサリとその赤きたちで真っ二つに。
ゲストハウス2階へ。ラウンジを通過せずに至る方法 X を勝て。
A method X that could lead someone to the upper floor of the guest house without passing through the lounge.
エリカは窓やらを封じたと主張しているが、侵入可能な全てを封印できたことは証明できていない。エリカに発見できなかった侵入口 X を封印できなかった可能性がある。
ノックス第3条。
What did she say? What did you say? Let me read it again. Erica claims that the windows and such were sealed, but she can't prove that she sealed all possible means of entry. There is a possibility that Erica was unable to seal entrance X because she couldn't find it.
秘密の通路の存在を禁ず。
Yes, it is forbidden for hidden passages to exist.
ミス・エリカは探偵として全ての侵入口を封印しています。探偵に発見できない通路は秘密の通路です。よってミス・エリカに発見できない侵入口は存在しないのです。
Therefore, there are no entrances that Miss Erica cannot find.
ラウンジのエリカの見張りが完璧でなかった可能性の提示。エリカは2時間を過ごす間、片時も目をそらすことなく監視し続けたのか。わずかの隙を突きラウンジを少なくともエリカの目にだけ触れずに通過することは可能かもしれない。
金系謹んで申し上げる。ラウンジでのエリカ卿の見張りは完璧なりや。わずかの隙も油断も一秒の見落としもなきにけり。
There were no small gaps or carelessness or times when she looked away for even a second.
金系謹んで申し上げる。よってラウンジでの会合中2階へ上がりしはローザのみなり。
Only Rosa went up to the second floor.
そのローザおばさんは本当にローザおばさん本人だったろうか。何者かがローザおばさんに変装した可能性。
Is that a possibility? I don't think so. Someone disguised themselves as Aunt Rosa?
もしくは彼女が実は大きな旅行カバンなどを持っていて、その中に誰かが隠れていた可能性もある。
Come on, this dude is spouting nonsense again, just like last time when he said like the adults ate small bombs, right? Come on, Butler, what are you doing? What is he doing, man? What is he saying?
ノックス第10条。手がかりなき他の登場人物への変装を禁ず。
It is forbidden for a character to disguise themselves as another without any clues.
何者かがローザに変装することを示唆する伏線は存在しません。
Man, there really was no foreshadowing. Nothing, honestly.
また彼女が人間を隠蔽できる荷物を所持していなかったことをエリカは確認しています。
夏日おばさんは何者かに脅迫されていた。招かれざる未知の客人 X が真犯人なんだ。どうしてこの島には俺たちしかいないと断言できる。真犯人は俺たち以外に存在するんだ。
ノックス第1条。
Now let me read again. Aunt Natsu is being threatened by someone. The uninvited, unknown, guest X is the true culprit. How can you be sure that we are the only ones on this island? The true culprit is someone else.
犯人は物語当初の登場人物以外を禁ず。
It is forbidden for the culprit to be anyone not mentioned in the early part of the story.
毒物での遠隔殺人かもしれない。その死ぬと首に切れ込みができるような不思議な薬だ。
Yeah, this is another, was it the Fort Knox rule?
それは遅効性でアリバイがありながらも。
ノックス第 第4条
Yes, it's number 4.
未知の薬物及び難解な化学装置の使用を禁ず。
いとこ部屋や源氏さんの控え室に遠隔殺人の可能な殺人の仕掛け X が存在する可能性もある。
There's a chance that there existed a murder device X in the cousin's room, and Genji-san's quarters that made a remote murder possible.
それは未だ発見されていない秘密の仕掛けで。
What is happening?
ノックス第
Like,
8条
Butler just throwing anything that comes into his mind, yes.
提示されない手がかりでの解決を禁ず。
Forbidden for the case to be resolved with clues that are not presented.
とにかく夏日おばさん以外に真犯人がいるんだ。それを否定するなら登場人物全員について赤き真実で犯人でないと復唱してみろ。
Repeat in red that they aren't the culprit for each character. Then they're gonna repeat it.
ノックス第6条探偵方法に偶然と第6巻の使用を禁ず。
夏日おばさん以外の全員にアリバイだと。一人抜けてるぞ。エリカ自身のアリバイは誰がどうやって証明するんだ。
ノックス第7条探偵が犯人であることを禁ず。
I mean, yeah, this one we know already.
現行犯でない限り夏日おばさんが無実である可能性は常に否定できないはず。エリカの未発見の証拠 X によって無実が証明できる未来の可能性までを否定できるのか。
ノックス第8条提示されない手がかりでの解決を禁ず。
Dude, Butler is just losing here. He's just saying whatever he wants. And it gets being countered. Yeah.
この物語は悪意ある虚実に満ちている。
This story is full of malicious fiction.
夏日おばさんを陥れようと物語自体が罠になっている。公正な真実だけで物語を再構築するべきだ。
ノックス第9観測者は自分の判断解釈を主張することが許される。
Okay.
俺が犯人で例えば24時以降にジョージの兄貴たちが死ぬように遅効性の毒を盛り
Maybe, right? Maybe.
その後午前3時に戻った俺が音もなく首を切断した可能性。
But yeah, it cannot be the 3 a.m. window.
聞き耳のエリカに聞かれないくらいに静かに。
ノックス第8条提示されない手がかりでの解決を禁ず。
みんなは自殺なんだ。だから犯人は存在しない。
緊急謹んで申し上げる。犠牲者は全員他殺なりや。
All the deaths were homicides. This is the thing though. Yes, you could say homicides, but you could also say that it did not occur at the same time, right? That's the problem I'm looking at here. Yeah, they could have died later. That's why my theory of them pretending, right, is still up there. At least at the moment, at the time, right? But with that theory, you're gonna have a lot of accomplices as well, correct? So I'm not really, I don't know, I'm not really confident now, but we'll see. But yeah, my theory is gonna still be there, that maybe they were pretending, at least in the beginning. But they got killed off.
Yeah.
I mean, she didn't though, yeah. Didn't person examine the corpses, right? Yeah, she didn't. She didn't.
探偵以外の人間は検視を誤る可能性があるはず。
金兄謹んで申し上げる。全ての死体は決して検視を誤らぬものと知りたてまつれ。
No examination of any corpse is ever mistaken. What does that mean? What? Wait, what?
なら身代わりしたいということもあるかもな。
No examination of any corpse is ever mistaken. So I'm wrong now? So when, let's say, Ava says that George is dead, he really is dead at the time? No examination. It doesn't say in this read that no examination of, let's say, no examination of any corpse is ever mistaken. What does this mean? What?
犠牲者たちとよく似た死体をあらかじめ用意してあったんだ。
登場人物以外の死体は登場しないと知りたまえ。
No corpses exist except those characters who appeared in the story.
ならどうして死体のないクラウスおじさんが死んでると宣言できるんだ。ノックスの第何条だかに違反するんじゃねえのか。
Dude, oh my god. Let me see this again. No examination of any corpse is ever mistaken. So whatever Nanjo says, it's true. I mean, then again, let me put this way. Like, yes, for my theory is they pretended. If they pretended, and then, yes, let's say Ava, Hideyoshi, those people there are gonna be accomplices of them as well, right? Because, yeah, you could notice if someone was just pretending that they were dead, right? So, I mean, then you could say in turn that no examination of any corpse is ever mistaken because no one examined the corpse. They just pretended, right? Then you could say that right now. Yeah, you could say that no examination of any corpse is ever mistaken because they did not do an examination in the first place. Because if they are pretending, and yeah, let's say all of them were accomplices, like even the Peace Butler, right? Yeah, this word is still valid with that if you think in that way, right? Yeah, you could say it just like how the letter is. Like they could have pretended as well, or Kanona could have pretended. Okay, I mean, yeah, my theory is still valid if I think outside the box. Correct? Yeah, okay. We'll see. Then how can you claim that Uncle Kraus is dead without his corpse? Doesn't that violate Noxus something or whatever? So let me go here a little bit. Give me a second. Let's go here. So let's say how many characters are here. So yeah, Kyrie was there, Rudolph was there. So let's say all of these people are accomplices. Let's say all of them now. Then we can say except Natsuhi. They just want to target Natsuhi, is that it? And then maybe Erika as well is not an accomplice. Because yeah, she's the detective, right? So yeah, you could say that maybe her and Natsuhi were the only ones who aren't in the whole shtick with what's happening in this episode. Because yeah, I think everyone is in on it this episode except for Natsuhi and Erika. You could say that. They could all just have pretending in the first Twilight. Okay, let's continue for now.
赤き真実はただ真実であり、証
そんなちかし
In the face of these insane arguments, any attempts to overturn the truth where Aunt Natsuhi is treated as a culprit are completely meaningless. Honestly, after the question arcs, man, my perspective of this game is so different compared when I played the first 4 episodes. Yeah, back then I wouldn't even think of maybe accomplices and stuff. Yeah, I wouldn't even think that much. But now we're in the Antarax. Yeah, you cannot really trust anything that much. I mean, some other scenes I think I believe are real, but then some scenes I believe are not real. Each time I brandish my desperate blue truths, Nianor and the others red truths and knocked me down to the floor. It was getting hard to even stand back up again. Does it mean my body is telling me that I am about to surrender? To the truth where Aunt Natsui is the culprit. Their red truth is getting more and more perfect. Each time I can sleep through a chink in their armor. The honor smacks me down with a red long sword of Nox.
もういいんだよバトラー。これでようやくわらわを、いやわらわたちを苛む永遠の拷問も終わる。落ちよう、一緒に地の底へ。
I don't want to see Beato like this. Her majesty as the ruler of the Golden Land, her enthusiasm as my rival are completely gone. She's just a pitiful woman who'd been trampled over and lost all hope, with tears streaming down her face and a tragic smile that I can't bear to look at.
あなたの真実はもはや存在しないのですか？
No, I have one last thing.
それは夏日が犯人でない異なる真実なのですね。
And that's not it. All I can do is prove that Aunt Natsui isn't the culprit. After that, I can't show what the real truth is at all.
しかしそれでもベアトだけは助かるかもしれね
え。どうして？
But yeah, the thing I want in this game is, for example, remember all the red fruits that we've been shown in this chapter? I wish we had a list of that, all of it. Like you can look at it, for example, not like this, but you can look at all of it, so it's much easier to remember what they said.
俺は夏日おばさんが断じて犯人ではないと示せる。だが異なる本当の真実を示せない。エリカの真実を無産させれば事件は闇に戻り、お前の生きる余地もあるだろ
う。それができたならね。でももし新しき真実が示せないなら、あんたはもうプレイヤーとして無能の用なしよ。このゲーム版から永遠に消えてもらうわ。
At this point, the game master has left the Delta, and she is there too. This probably doesn't mean losing a single game, but being banished from this game for all eternity for losing. From what the witches have said in the past, I can faintly imagine the place pieces are sent when they're banished. It's known as the Depths of Oblivion, an eternal darkness that lies on the far side of an eternal oblivion where there is no concept of life or death. I'm going to disappear, aren't I? However, Beato will remain. As long as Beato remains, no matter how suspicious Aunt Natsui is, there will always remain a space for the witch to be the culprit. In other words, room for Aunt Natsui to not be the culprit. As long as that space exists, someone will eventually expose the truth. It doesn't have to be me. Anyway, eventually someone will smash this fake truth to pieces. I understood that the time had come to abandon myself for the sake of this other person who would eventually appear, for the sake of the real truth.
どうやらお前を殺すって約束を 俺はやっぱり破っちまうみてえだな。
嫌だ。わらわだけ生き残らせるな。そなたと共にわらわも消える。それがわらわへの最後の手向けとなるのだ。頼む。その願いだけ叶えてくれれば他には何もいらないから。
名残はつきましたか？やはりあなたには失望です。後ろ宮バトラー。
とっとと引導を渡してください。夏日さんの罪を暴く私の独壇場が残ってますので。
本当に面白いわ、ベアトリーチェ。後ろ宮バトラー。でももう飽きたわ。私たちのゲームにもうあんたたちは必要ないわ。おやりなさい、ドラノール。
これでおしまいです。
This is the end.
最後の力がまだあるなら、せめて最後にそれを振り絞って見せてください。
It's small, but it's a sparkling red fruit. The last trump card Vergilia gave me. Erica, this takes your theory back to square one.
できるものならどうぞ。
食らいやがれ。後ろ宮夏日は犯人にあらず。
Boom! The red fruit is simply fruit with no evidence of proof needed. This will make Diana a stagger. Even if that's all it does. It's the first and last strike I can make. What's gonna happen? Oh no. It broke. Look at this face, man. Just mocking us
ノ
now.
ックス第2条。探偵方法に超自然能力の使用を禁ず。
Huh? My red fruit was blown away by Diana's red longsword.
この法廷で魔女以外が赤き真実を語るなら、それにふさわしい証明を構築してちょうだい。エリカはこれまでその手順を踏んできたはずよ。
I guess in this court, right? True, Erica hadn't used the red herself even once so far. She had always had Burn Castle, a witch, repeat her statements. I mean, I guess, yeah.
あなたのその赤き真実は、あなたが自分で手に入れたものではないわ。
Yeah, this is something that Vergilia said that he just used.
超常存在から授けられた超自然の真実よ。すなわち推理ではない、でたらめな思いつきと同じということよ。
In that case, if I have Vergilia say the same red truth, where is Vergilia? She's gone. She's not here.
あなたがその赤き真実を掲げるにはそれにふさわしい構築が必要です。それが示せるのですか？
No, it's impossible. I just have the truth that Natsui isn't the culprit without any basis or evidence.
なあ、
Beatrice is like, look, see, we are done.
本当の真実なんて儚いんだよ。本当の真実なんて存在するのか。そしてそれは必要なものなのか。なくてもこうして物語は進むんだよ、バトラー。
さあバトラー、あなたの示した赤を証明するのです。それができないならお別れです。
すまねえ、ベアト。
言うな。わらわに今日まで付き合ってくれてありがこんな血まみれの物語であったが楽しかったぞ。
それではこれにて当法廷は閉廷です。ですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですですです
Hey, chill. Oh my god. Come on. It's dead. We're dead. With the trial for the 5th game ended. Detective Furudo Erika accused the culprit Ushinomiya Natsuki. There are 3 riddles that the detective must explain. First, who done it? Who the culprit is? As previously stated, it is Ushinomiya Natsuki. The second is how done it? How did they carry out the crime? During the hour between 12 and 1 the next day, Ushinomiya Natsuki went to the cousin's room on the 2nd floor of the guest house and a servant waiting room on the 1st floor of the mansion. There she carried out the murder. It is only possible for the crime to have taken place during that hour. And for that 1 hour, alibis have been proven for all characters except Natsuki. I do not believe it. I do not believe it, man. What is this? Oh, it's a sword. It's piercing Butler. Okay, I just noticed. I was like, why is there a light there? Yeah, it's the sword. From the sky, a massive red longsword, even greater in size than the one Leonore held, came crashing down like a thunderbolt, piercing through Butler's heart and pinning him in place while he stood. In that instant, Beatrice became a golden splash and faded away. Okay. And her former minions disappeared as well. As the heartless witches looked down at the cathedral center, laughing coldly, all that remained was Butler with a red longsword sticking through him and Leonore. Can we see Leonore here? Like she's gonna be up top there? Nah.
Yasuraka ni nemure, Ushinomiya Butler. 残念です。あなたはもっとできる人だと思っていました。
Butler blew bubbles of blood, closed his eyes slowly, and died. Leonore stared on in silence, then turned on her heels when she saw his life leave him. After that, all that remains was the corpse of this sorrowful man, pierced by the sword that acted as a massive red grave marker. And lit by the faint glow let in from the cathedral's skylight. It is over. Poor Butler. Is it over? Is the game over, I mean? Or... what's gonna happen now? And then there is a third riddle the detective must uncover. The final riddle, why done it? Why did they commit the crime? The motive. In third-rate mysteries, there's no need to uncover this. After all, even if you don't expose the motive, the culprit will just confess it when all is said and done. However, Furudo Erika was first-rate, so she would expose even this. Okay, so let us take a break there. It was a nice battle. A battle of truths once again. A Butler versus pretty much every witch there. Plus Dianor and Erica, right? And then again, we lost. Why is it so hard to win? Like, when is there a time so you can actually... I think for Butler here, unless he knows who the real culprit is, I think it's very hard to explain all of this, right? Like, yeah, when Butler knows who's behind all of this, I don't think he can say anything that would let him win. Like, it's so hard. Yeah, very, very hard. Like, how do you explain that, right? And if you don't think of them as for example, pretending or being accomplices, like pretty much all of them, right? So hard to explain. Like, for me, that is just my theories. I don't even know what is real or not. I don't believe Natsuhi did it. Hell no. No. Like, come on, let's be real. But yeah, I mean, the thing I'll just say before we end this episode is I think most of them are accomplices. I don't know who exactly are, like, for example, as a whole, are they accomplices, every single one of them? Or maybe like, oh, the cousins are accomplices with Rosa, and then the ones who went inside the room, Hideyoshi, Ava, Butler, right? These guys. So I don't know. But for this game, I think pretty much the target is Natsuhi is the target in this game. There's a whole game, she is the target. And what happened to the guy who's been talking to her, right? What happened there? He's just gone. We haven't heard from that guy again. It's been a while, right? So we'll see. We'll see. We'll continue this and do more of Umineko When They Cry episode 5 in the next one. So I'll just see you then, guys. Bye-bye.